Hey, speak of the devil. We actually get another elf team. This is gonna be interesting, I think. 1850 High Elves, the Tyrannok Reavers. I am intrigued right now. Because it's been a long time since I've got an elf versus elf matchup. High Elves do take a long time to really get good, basically, since they start with not a lot of skills, but once they get there, they're really strong. But is this a team we have to worry about? He does not have Guard, he does not have Mighty Blow, which is good already. All of his stat ups have been movement ups, so that's okay-ish. It makes him dangerous, because movement 9 catchers are difficult to outrun. We're gonna have to play this fairly safe. Let's see, so he's got 13 players. We've got 4 catchers, we've got both blitzers, sidestep, he's got a lot of dodge as well. I don't have a lot of tackle either, just 2 or 3 players. He's got a wrestle, nerves of steel. Why would you go for nerves of steel after going with wrestle? That's weird. That's not a combination that's usually that good. So he's got no sure-feet sprint, he's got... Nope, that was the wrong one that I looked at. What do you mean, James? Orcs are skewed because everyone is told to run with? Because of what I told Ragnarokkus? I mean, they are still one of the easiest to play and most solid teams in the game, I think. Overall. Okay, he's got sure feet here. No block on the thrower either. Could have gotten that at least to keep him a little bit safer. He also doesn't have... No, he does have sure hands. Okay. Okay, we are running off time. Can I... Okay, yeah. He's winning more than he's losing. So far he's got a pretty solid record with this team. So let's see what he's going for. Oh, you mean that's what the skewed. Okay, yeah. I played orcs more often. But yeah, I mean, it's the learning team, but you also have to remember that this is not the usual environment, basically. So Twitch is not the mass of Blood Bowl players. Ooh, he's going for a bribe. Interesting. So there's a lot of players that probably don't even know that orcs are the learning team, basically. And also, yes, that might be why there is more orcs, but overall, I think in the long run, it still comes down to which teams you like the most. And once you reach high team value ranges, you should be out of the learning team phase, at least in my opinion, for the most part. It's not always going to be that way, of course. But I'm not sure that argument is completely solid there, basically. Oh boy. So on an elf versus elf match, I'm gonna go on offense, I think, instead of defense. Yeah, dwarves are... I wouldn't recommend dwarves. So usually, as you all know, I like to go on defense, to defend first. But since this is an elf versus elf matchup, speed will be pretty important, and I'd like to get a crack at his players as quickly as possible. We have Mighty Blow, he does not, so I might be able to get something there. The thing about High Elves is they are a lot more solid than... they're a lot more solid than Pro Elves, since they've got mostly armor value 8. Only their catchers are armor value 7. So we potentially have some stuff. See, he's feeling the same thing. I lost my train of thought in the process, but ah well, it's fine. Just seeing this is so nice. Not having to worry about bash right now, basically. Well, they are very good. Statistically speaking, they are the best elf team, I still think. If I'm not mistaken, so just the... You know what? No, not like this though. Still gonna do that. So I don't really want to put any of my guys deep, though. So let's do something like this. It's a very weird looking setup, but should still do the trick. And I think even if he ends up getting a perfect defense, I'm not sure he's going to commit all of his players there. But we'll see. So right now I just put guys that have block on the line of scrimmage. Oh yeah, okay, he's got a kick player. And he actually gets the perfect defense, so I get to see if that changes. But that would be a very big commitment on his part. I don't think he's going to really make use of that. If I had linemen on there, he might. But yeah, okay, he's just gonna try to minimize this. I'm still gonna get my 3 blocks, basically. Since there's no way... Well, if he... No, there's no way he can go. That would deny me those, basically. And I've got all block players here, so if he moves these guys in, I can block here first, free up my guard guy, and get myself a lot of easy blocks. Okay, this guy doesn't have block, but ah well. We've got more than enough there. Yep, that's probably the best call. Let's see, he can't really decide. Oh, Center League with self-enforced restriction, it's 1 minute league, and you'll be playing Tomb Guardian. Tomb Guardless Camry, oh god, why would you do that? Camry are already, I think, one of the worst teams in the game. They're not that good, unfortunately. The 1 minute turn is really nice. I really miss... In the first game, you had the option for 40-second turn timers, which is awesome. Nah, just a stun. I tried to set up a league with that, but didn't find enough players. Play a little bit of speed bowl, basically. Which I found pretty interesting. Oh boy, double skulls. Oh boy, wrestle. Really? Isn't that lovely? So we're gonna have to go be safe about things, I guess. Before I do anything else. So let's cover the ball right now. And then we can go back to blocking. Okay. Just a push. So after that stun, going down to 2 rerolls instantly, thanks to that, is not really ideal. Let's do this. I would like to keep him safe a little bit. So we're just gonna move him up first. To be on the safe side there. Okay, let's bring him up. Follow. Let's check this out. He does have a tackle player. I could also blitz. Let's see, yeah, we could do this. And then use him. But he's probably... The thing is, he's got a bribe, which means he will foul. And that's an issue right now. But I think that's a risk we're gonna have to take right now. And we can still put ourselves in a fairly safe position afterwards. Oh, wow, really? That's kind of horrible. That gives him an easy foul target. Seriously? 2 double skulls in 1 turn. Not good. And I did pick up the ball, obviously. Okay, you just look, Camry are ranked 14 out of 24 in NF events. Yeah. So statistically speaking, the worst teams, I believe, is Ogres. Something like that. They definitely have the worst player in the game. The Snotlings or Nobblers, are they called? Are they still called Snotlings, or are they called Nobblers now? I don't remember. I think in the first game at least they were Snotlings still. Oh, currently it's Goblins. Okay. The interesting thing about NAF events is that Stunty at least gets played there, because most of the tournaments, at least that I've read about, have a Stunty Cup. So the best stunty teams, the best stunty team gets tend to get an award, basically. So there's an incentive for people to still play stunty teams. They won't win against the highly competitive stuff, at least usually. I mean, I've seen a halfling team actually do pretty well. Oh, okay. Is he gonna go for Elf Scream? Oh boy. Is he? Okay, he went for an unnecessary dodge there. Because he moved this guy in first. Yeah, and this is where the issue starts. Because now he's going aggressive already. It's an interesting choice from him. That's a 2+. And this guy, and obviously it's the block dodge sidestep to try and trick me into... No, yep, that's where the fast speed becomes an issue. I should have picked up the ball first. God damn it. He does not have diving tackle that I missed somewhere, did I? No. Okay, so at least we're safe from that. But man, those two double skulls... just kind of horrible. He's going for big plays right now, though. Right off the bat. Gets the knockdown as well, so it's... he's probably going to push me on the ball as well. No. Nope, okay. Still, this is extremely valuable for him already. Me getting the low dice rolls there is just horrible. So he's going to keep this as safe as possible while pressuring me here. So, yeah. Of course he rolls a POW. Why wouldn't he? He's running out of time, so he's just fanning out right now, trying to screen. Basically be safe about things. So what do we do? I think I'm okay with him just standing up right now. We can do this. He's gonna... No, we need to take care of the ball first. Then make things pretty. So we do this. Then we blitz here. We need to remove the catcher. Do we follow? I think we do not. The thing is, this exposes his armor value 7 guys as well, and that's our first injury, so that's awesome. An MNG should not get apothecaried either. Not in turn 2. That's way too early. Which means we... yeah, right now we're playing for control. Which means we go here. He's right there. Yes, okay. So we've got this under control right now. More or less. He's just gonna stand up, I think. And then we're gonna place him right there. I'm gonna pull myself a little bit back now. We've got time. We've already removed one of his players. We've got a bit of an advantage now. And now I just need to keep myself safe and make sure that he doesn't go for anything too crazy, basically. Like a foul that we can't really afford. So let's get this set up. Yeah, I'm okay with not doing a 3+ dodge here just to have the safer dodge now. Okay, go for this one. If we only push, this would have been bad, of course, but we don't, so it's fine. And I'm even okay with following here, just to force him to do more dodges as well. Basically. I could pull him back to close down that cage, but I'm not sure if that's that necessary. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He could decide to go for it, which could be a problem. So you know what? Let's play it very safe. I'm gonna pull him back. That does isolate these guys a little bit, but we're gonna have to live with that. I could also just place my guard guy right here. Yes, let's do that. Mostly to be annoying right now. Because now this guy The assist for him is going to be difficult. Otherwise, I would have put ourselves here just to cut him out a little bit there so they can't cut me off here. Which could have also been better, but now we've got 3 decent players up here, both blitzers plus the Dutch lineman. So we've got some options. So you've got a Grebo Games Goblin team on the way. Nice. Yeah, Grebo Games makes pretty miniatures. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I don't argue the fact I've got the better level ups overall. We've got 2 agility 5 guys. We've got a movement plus ourselves. Nice, that's just a push, which is just awesome. And then we've got the mighty blow and the 1 guard, of course, which really help overall. Well, he only, if you want to say that, has the movement pluses. He's got it on good players, basically, which is awesome. I've also got more... I've just got more level ups in general, I think, because my team value is 100k higher than his is. So they have ye old Japanese theme to them. I have a skating team there ordered with them with a similar theme. I mean, if you want, you can post them. I'm going to take a look at it later. I still need to get a better tabletop team, basically. I still... There is this... I think it's Comics Minions, something like that. There's a Frogman team out there, so a slam team, that looks awesome. I'm not sure I would really want to play them competitively somewhere, although it could be fun, but the team just looks awesome. It's an old school slam team, basically. But they're frogs, and it just looks awesome. I really like that team. Otherwise, there's some nice elf teams out there as well. But it's really cool that thanks to Kickstarter and Indiegogo and crowdfunding platforms like these, we get more teams because there's such a big community that supports these. I think a few years ago there was an amazing looking Chaos team on Kickstarter. I just didn't support that because I've got no interest in Chaos. But man, that was a really nice... The Roll Jordan Slant team, that could be Chris Mack. I'm not sure, but it could be. Where do we go with him? That's his sidestepper as well. Yeah, we want to be there, I think. Yes, it means this guy's next to us. The important thing, though, is that if we don't knock this guy down and he sidesteps himself, we get an easy... or we get another block there. I also... well, let's see. Trying to figure out how to play this the best way right now. Grebo's also making a cat. I'm probably going to buy that as well. Yeah, the Grebo minis just look really nice. I could also just place one player here and force him to disengage that way. So we're just going to do that now. Here we go. Let's see if we get the POW. We do get a POW, so that's nice. I think he's either going to go back here or there. It would be more annoying if he'd be here, maybe, because he would be in the way there more. But yeah, I pretty much expected this to go this way. My god, my ammo breaks are solid right now. After that first turn. Next up, we are gonna focus on another catcher with our Mighty Blow. If he exposes that one to us, we do need to go after it, of course. Let's put him over there and stay, though. There we go. Nice. Let's see. Then we can move him up there as an assist. That's what I had planned. Okay. So we've got all of these on the road, which means next up is here. There we go. Push over there and Follow. Yes. My god. Yeah, we are really hurting him right now. With all of this. So let's get the... Or let's keep the setup, basically. Yeah, he can go there. So I'm not gonna go there with my cage. I'm gonna go back into the middle. It's gonna allow me to stay a lot more flexible about things. But this is going extremely well right now. He needs to block. In this case, I am not going to follow, though. What's up with these? That is so harsh. And thanks to me having guard, we can now also do this. Just move him in there and make this a 2-die. So this is the easier block, but this would be the safer block. So I'm not sure which one to go for. I'm gonna go for the easier block. Yeah, let's allow him to disengage there. That's fine. Just push him away. There we go. Let's see. So if it's the Roll Jordan Frog team, I've just got a team of them painted and playing Slan in the upcoming League of Tabletop. The models look awesome. Yeah. If it's the one I'm thinking about, let me, while he's doing his thing, let me look that up. Roll Jordan Frogman. Yeah, it's the Horned Frogman, the Horned Frogs team. Yep, I still got a link to that in my browser. That is exactly the team I was thinking about. Chris Mack. I love that team. It looks so good. That's why I'm so sad that there's that they reskinned them as the Kislev Circus now, basically. Yes, the lore made no sense, and yes, Slan are usually not that is, but it looks so good. He blocked there, yes, which means I'm gonna move into here. I'm not gonna disengage with my Garter in that case. He still has his bribe. We should not forget about that. Yeah, it's a metal team. I can see that being an issue. I've mostly painted plastic and resin so far, basically. So metal is also just kind of annoying to work with, I think. So if they would just re-release that as plastic miniatures, I'd be all for that. But the team still looks extremely good, I think. So, he's trying to get in there again. This guy is the wrestler one. Oh yeah, he's going for a Mighty Blower. No, he's not. My Mighty Blow's down there. We are going to fend, though, as well as sidestep. He can go in here, but only if he really wants to. Which apparently he does not. Okay. So let's move. Do we just want to stand him up? He's definitely just going to stand up. That I do know. So he... Nope. Nope. He's got a 1-die there. Yeah, I mean, it took a while. Also, we usually were able to protect these pretty well. So, we've got our block here. Right now. I think we're just gonna stand him up and not move him right now. It's good enough. There we go. Next injury. So that means his bench is gone, effectively, right now. He still has 11 players, as long as the KO comes back, but his bench is gone. And that is very, very helpful right now. Let's see. What do we do next, though? We probably should try to go after this catcher. Since he's still ammo value 7. But if we do that, we should do it differently. I'm gonna blitz like this. Because if we end up pushing him, we can push him to here. Ugh, no, that's the wrestle now. Getting into... or starting to play a role. So certainly not quite what I had planned. Okay, let's see. We can close down the cage again. That's not an issue right now. He's gonna go up in there, which will allow me to have a 2-die against him, which is only a push since he does have dodge, but that's fine. All we needed to basically was disengage him there, and that's all we're gonna do. Right now I am in such a good position because I get to block him more than he gets to block me, so I have better chances at removing him. Also, I'm focusing, at least once, we focused on the catcher there, or we're mostly focusing on them, so we removed 2 catchers already. Where's the 4th catcher? We've got one right here. But where's the last one? Am I blind? Oh, he didn't set him up. Okay, there we go. So let's see. We have a 3-player advantage by now? Yeah, we still haven't lost a player. We still haven't lost a player. By the way, while we wait once again, let me take a look at the Goblin team that James posted here. Page not found? Okay. Can't find it right now, but let me just navigate Waksabi, Wagsabi, because it's, well, it's written. Well, maybe they can't go for the actual writing because Games Workshop is fun and copyright stuff like this. Let me take a look at the individual players real quick here. Oh, well, yeah, not that surprising. I think I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, though. What? Oh, wait. Why did... Weird. Also... Oh well, it happens, it happens. That's what I get for not paying attention apparently. But those goblins do look nice, James. Now I've seen them. Well, that's kind of a bummer. We were just getting him to a nice place again. Man. Yeah, I got the pun that Wasabi is supposed to sound like wasabi. I mean, one of my orc players is called Wasabi, written in the Wa. Now, you did kill my player with a distraction, but still, this is, man. This is a bummer. The guard was really nice. And our apothecary failed again. I mean, the last 2 or 3 deaths, the apothecary actually prevented. But a -1 armor value on the Blitzer is not something we can afford to keep around, especially if he has guard, and that means he's just going to be in there constantly. So we're going to have to replace him yet again. Ah, bummer. And then he stuns the guy I really would like to score with now, so we don't get the chance there. So he's staying in this surprisingly well, since he does have a lot of block dodge still. Getting through there is not the easiest thing in the book. Yeah, my catchers are doing well, but that's also because everybody I want to score with is also not in a position to score. I mean, they're slower, they're not as agile and fast as my catchers around. Well, they are as agile, but slower, yes. But what I mean, I usually go dodge very early on them, so usually I can disengage these guys a lot quicker than anybody else. So What do we do now? Because we are not making as much progress as I would really like to be making. And having the ball on the thrower still does not really help. I need to get a move on, and that's right now unfortunately not that easy. So also can't get the assist here that I really want. Okay, I failed my dodge once there, which means I don't have a dodge reroll left. Trying to figure out... it's probably still fine. I'm just gonna have to hope right now. Let's see. Then it's gonna have to roll second death or minus... Yeah, no. Yeah, minus AV, which is basically the same. Ah, we get a POW again, though, so this should be okay. Let's see where he goes. Probably there. Which would be the most annoying for us right now. All here is fine. The further he comes to here, the more annoying it gets. So that's exactly where he goes. Ah, I still needed to follow. Why did I do that? Well, did I actually need to? No. Yeah, we're just gonna have to move him in like this. Then he gets to blitz here against the thrower. There we go. Good enough, because this thrower does not have block yet. Still can't really get a move on, though, unfortunately. Which comes with some issues, but we'll see about that. No sidestep, so we are safe to push you around as we please. And then stay. The issue is I can't really... Well, we could move up one, I guess. There we go. Let's see what he does with this. So even though we should be in a very good position, he's doing a good job at stopping me right now. Maybe me trying to block a lot up here wasn't the right call there. But we'll see. Yeah, this still works. When it rains, it pours, as always. So... down to 9 versus 8 right now, and of course, it's always deaths. It's always the deaths that get me. Well... if he keeps doing that, we're gonna run into some serious issues here. Yeah, of course, it's always... it takes an elf to kill an elf, yeah. We're fine there. That's all good. Right now. He actually rerolls it. I mean, it was a second reroll, so not that surprising, but still. Need to put ourselves in a safe position. He still got his bribe as well, which so far he hasn't used yet, but might decide to do so. In a bit. Let's see, that's 2 die with another POW. Not good. Okay, no ammo break there though, but he's just got the solid defense right now. All I need... Now I'm mostly disengaged though, so I should be able to move my cage. We need to start moving this. Let's see. He's got the guy he blitzed with, plus this catcher left to do stuff with. So far, we still have a bench, so we could still make it out of this better than he is right now if his KO doesn't come back. Assuming I score, though, he's going to get 2 KO rolls, which gives him a 75% chance, as is, to get his KO back. And ultimately, I do still have the lower armor, so we're gonna have to wait and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's not quite there. Let's see, am I really right? I think this guy needs to be tested for steroid use. Well, maybe. Okay, so how do we set this up? He's gonna be right here. Just gonna get everything on the road, and then we're gonna work from there on out. Pretty much. I also should set up a scoring threat with Elf Jumper just to divert his attention a little bit. 1, 2... Yeah, we still need to close down the cage to be on the safe side there, but we'll get there in a moment. Also means he's gonna have to do 2 dodges now, 1 and then 2 there. But I'm okay with that. So anything else? He is... Let's see, you know what? I think we're gonna do this, yes. It's gonna be here. He's not gonna do anything until the end. I'm gonna do this one next now, basically. Good enough. And he's gonna stay there just to keep this closed and not have him run around like a madman there. Then he's gonna dodge, go back in here instantly. It's gonna give him blocks, but all I want right now is only these guys being able to move a bunch. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of a risk and take the 3+ dodge to try and move him there through there a little bit quicker, which did not work out. Oh no, the tackle was there. That's why it didn't work. Yeah, let's reroll. Okay, thank you. Bit risky, but now we've got our cage over here. We've got a scoring threat back there that he should at least invest 1 player in to try and stop. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Yeah, I think that's what I was missing there, which is why he was able to do this as well. Is I should have set up a scoring threat, basically, as a distraction a lot earlier. Because I didn't, he could focus a lot more. We didn't pull him apart. He can easily divert his attention again because these guys are still very fast. He's got movement ups on a bunch of them. I mean, we've removed 1 of them, but he still has 1 movement 9 catcher here. He's got a blitzer with movement 8. Didn't he have another one? No, he had 3 movement ups. Yeah, okay, so that's it. Still, only these 2. Still good, though. But right now, we are in a much better position, I think. This is very solid. Attacking from back in here is not in his best interest, since he wants to be in front of me to slow me down. But that's where we're also strongest. We've got the solid corner here, and then we've got the block dodge, sidestep fend one right there that he can't really do anything about. And this tackle guy as well is also just in a bit of a rough spot back there. A little bit out of position. Big questions is, do I could try to score in turn 7 now with Elf Jumper. And that's probably what we're gonna try, I think. it's not that big of a difference for him to have a 1-turner chance or a 2-turn chance. The 2-turn chance is obviously better for him. But in terms of KOs, it doesn't matter too much right now. And if I get a decent chance to make it work, we're gonna try. I'm not sure it's gonna be possible. But right now, all I need is to basically dodge him out, run him as far as he can get, blitz this guy out of the way, which is not gonna be that hard. Goes for a 1-die there, interesting. And then move on. But I might also be in a position to fairly safely just try to stall this out until turn 8. But I'm very worried that I could fail. So I'm not sure I really want to risk it. That's basically what this comes down to right now. But it would allow me to set up Jet Elf in a position where he could score. Huh. Yeah, big questions. So we do need an assist to start things off. Yes, okay, we'll put him right there. Next is the blitz, first of all. So blitz from right there is fine. Because if we only push, I might want to use Elfstream to get myself another block. But we don't. So I'm still going to push him down there because that puts him in the worst position against us. And now the question is, though... Yeah, no, I'm gonna cage, I think. I'm gonna try to cage very safe. But we are still going to cage. The sidestep fend right there. The wrestle in the back, although... He's actually not horrible in the position that he's in, so I could put him all the way up there. Sure, let's place all 3 there. Then he goes in. So we've got this. I think he's actually just gonna stand up. I'm gonna allow him to block there, just because I don't want him to really move much. And then he's going to dodge and put himself right there. Or one up further? We'll see. Nah, I think this corner is still for the best. And then we are going to take him to shut him out, basically. Right there. So... that should basically make it fairly doable to score here. I don't think he can really block this off anymore. And I can just hand off to one of these guys, whichever I choose. And as long as I don't roll a double 1, we basically score. I am going to give the ball to Jet Elf, of course. He's the one that we need to level the most out of all of these. There we go. Okay, yeah, see you later, maybe, James. We'll see. I'm not sure yet, but possibly. I think so, though. Might not be Blood Bowl, though. But we'll see. Okay. But yeah, he managed to turn this around very nicely with this. I'm now out of my Apothecary, while he still has his. It's just unfortunate. The death into the minus AV is just not okay, and then straight up a death here, where he's so close to leveling up again. It brings our team value down again, yes, which is nice, but losing the guard here is kind of unfortunate, and he was just on the way to get dodge next, basically. So yeah, now he's forced to do GFIs, even though this guy is extremely fast. Even to just be in the way, to be in the position to stand in my way there. It's just nice. And he falls down. That's perfect. So that's his last reroll gone, which means he has no safety net remaining, and he might roll double one now, which he doesn't do. But could have happened. And with this guy being in the position that he's in, I could surf him as well. Maybe. Because we can blitz from here or there, push him to there, put the blitzer here. Then he would push him out, but he is supposed to score, which means I would need to put somebody there, where he is right now. And then we can use him to push him out. But he's going to try to put himself in my way, of course, so that might not work. Let's hope he only... Yes, exactly that. Yeah, I'm going to go there. He's still gonna try to... Which makes the surf here basically impossible, but now I'm still gonna have to blitz. But that's okay, he doesn't have sidestep or anything. All we need is a push, pretty much. To make this work. Oh, okay. He is doing a good job at being annoying and in my way, though, right now. Still not horrible, though. We do have a reroll, so I am going to take some blocks first, I think. Okay, that could have already been worth it. I am at least going to start with the blitz here before I do anything else. Now, and that wrestle does make it kind of bad now, yes. This is actually horrible. I want to block him, but I can't risk to block him. Because if we don't knock him down, he's gonna sidestep himself to right there. Which means right now, it's only 2 2+, but it could still fail. I do have a reroll left. And there we go. No touchdown for me. So, no scoring for me. Luckily, he doesn't have a scoring threat. But that was extremely dumb. Yeah. I didn't want to risk re-rolling this. I'd much rather had re-rolled this, but just rolling the double one now in the worst situation possible is obviously necessary after all of this. So my offense didn't work. Getting to beat on him brought us exactly nothing, since he also killed 2 of my players, literally. So yeah. This is not good right now. This is not good at all. At least this won't do much. All I can hope for basically is that he doesn't remove anything right now. He might not get this catcher back, which could be good for us. And overall our team is still stronger than his, but he's faster than I am. So we'll have to wait and see how the second half goes. Still, usually my defense is better than my offense. We do still have our ball hunter, even though he is out of commission right now. He might decide to foul somewhere now, though. Maybe. But right now he's just trying to get a decent blitz in somewhere, apparently. So what do we do? But man, that was just dumb. trying to figure out if I could have done this better. The way he positioned himself there worked very nicely for him. And then I stood in my own way with all of that, which certainly didn't help. Yeah, we go down to here. Don't want him to get an assist right there to be able to get a 2-die block here. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, me not having that much tackle either is certainly an issue. So... why is he not even trying to throw a pass? That's weird. Should have at least done that. I mean, he's still... potentially still got the time. Nope, he's fouling. There we go. That's why I put him there as well. Maybe. Let's see what the foul brings. Oh, God, really? That's death number 3 out of 3 injuries. Which means now I'm down a catcher. It does happen, but man does this one hurt now. And his KO comes back. So now he's on offense. I've got a player disadvantage. This is horrible. Seriously? Because of a double one, I don't get to score? Then he kills another one of my players? I mean, he's the one that... no, it's not even the movement busted guy. It's not Elf Scream. God frickin' damn it. This is so bad. So this could be rough now. Very, very rough. I went into this one fairly confident. Now that confidence is basically gone, obviously. But, yeah. That was a death apothecary into minus armor value. That was just straight up a death, and then he kills this one as well. Is this... why? Why? I mean, it's still fine. I'm more annoyed about rolling a double one there to not get the touchdown. Basically, that last turn. I should have gone with the turn 7 score. That was a much safer setup, I think. It would have required more rolls yet, but I had a lot of built-in rerolls there, and I could have still set up myself for safety there and then just thrown the pass. I should not have allowed him to do that. Ultimately, it still should have worked, but should have, could have, would have. It didn't. And that's the problem. And now we're on defense. We are in a weakened position. He still has his bribe. He still got his apothecary. So even if I get a removal now, he's got a decent chance to get it back. So I'm not happy about this right now. This is actually way worse than most of the Bash teams we've played so far. Because they usually don't kill 3 of my players outright, 2 of which are really important. He was just getting back up, and I mean, he's a good catcher. So now I also won't have enough money to replace both of them at the end of this, which is also part of the issue. And we might lose more. God damn. It's so rough. It's so rough. That I'm at a player disadvantage right now is the biggest problem, basically. The higher thrower is also the best thrower in the game. So, I mean, he's got sure feet, and dodge on him, which is not necessarily necessary. My God, why am I reusing that word so much right now? But well, we've got. We'll see. We'll just have to wait and see. I hope he doesn't get a removal in the first turn here. Now he's likely to. Unfortunately, he does get the 3 knockdowns or 3 blocks here plus a blitz. So there's a fairly decent chance. I would have appreciated a blitz maybe with a bit of a kick, a smaller kick now. But, yeah, no. The upside about what he did here is if he only pushes us, he doesn't get a second block with these guys, basically. So if he pushes us, we're gonna keep standing. Oh no, he actually does get a second push, but he blocked. But he might not get the assist that he needs. But just getting one knockdown there does make that pretty likely. Man, that started off so nicely for us. And now it's just horrible. It's so bad. I still stand by my sentence there. It happens. I'd much rather just not have it happen to me, though. Basically. And my Mighty Blow. I've been using him a lot. And he's been doing some good stuff, but unfortunately just not enough. So is he going to go after my thrower? That's probably one of the better choices right now that he could go with. And it's only a push. I doubt he's going to reroll that, so thank you very much. So we're at least fairly safe on that. So with how things are looking, I'm probably going to have to try and go aggressive again. Oh, he's going to foul instantly again. I mean, makes sense. Ideally, I'd like him to get caught now, though, so that he loses his bribe. Unlikely, but who knows. Okay, just a stun. That's fine. Well, arguably, but at least he's still on the pitch. Who is he going to foul with? I assume he's going to foul with his kicker. Going for the pickup first, though, as you should. And will he set up a cage? He could put this guy to here or there, do a throw or handoff to him, put him in here, basically. But he's keeping him back, keeping him as the actual thrower. I mean, he doesn't need to go aggressive with him yet. We're going to blitz here, though, of course. We're going to go after this catcher, try to do something about him. Okay, no more assists. He's keeping it like this. Oh yeah, he didn't use this guy yet, so he can foul with him first. Of course, that makes sense. Still expected him to go for another assist there, though, but 5+ apparently is good enough for him. Okay, just a stun, didn't get caught. That's okay-ish. It'll have to make do, basically. It's not like we have much of a choice in the matter. Okay. So the blitz is fairly obvious and still the first thing we do. Yeah, if I blitz from here, we could push him to there and get another block, but that would just not work. In terms of a both down, I should be here though, because then he's going to be in the way to prevent a foul, because these guys are still much more valuable to him in terms of fouling. Do I want to follow this? It would expose us, but it would also force him to go after us. No, I should stay. And move back a bit, yeah. I think. Probably want to do this just to put some pressure on there. So these are all fine right now. Afterwards, we are... I basically just want to screen right now, I think. We don't want to... We don't really know yet where he's going to go with any of this. Likely down here, I think. That's pretty likely. But for now, I think this is where we're being. But I do have to be somewhat aggressive and at least getting someone in range to be annoying to him is important for that. And getting him back there would also be nice. Thank you. So our screen is a little bit more solid here. This is definitely a bit of a weak spot. But I think he would like to go down this way a little bit more maybe. But I don't know. Let's wait and see. We do have his thrower in range now though, so either he's gonna have to move up or he's gonna have to start and get there. Hey Jaffa party, plus rep? What do you mean plus rep? I'm confused right now. What am I missing? Because I'm trying to understand what that stands for, and right now I can't. Well, this might get us fouled now. You has skills plus.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, Jaffa party. Thank you very much for following. Yeah, I'm gonna go back down here now though. So he might end up fouling us here, which could be a problem. You has skills plus reputation. I'm still confused. I don't know. I'm trying to pay attention, understand, trying to comprehend what you're saying, and I'm, for some reason, not understanding right now. Plus reputation, in terms of Blood Bowl. I mean, we do have fame, yes. Do you mean the fame? Or what do you mean? Yeah, of course he's gonna foul us there. But I mean, that's still fine, basically. Means I'm gonna have to put somebody else through there, which is not good, and he's gonna keep up a screen as well to keep himself safe, but as long as he's not moving forward, we're okay-ish. Doesn't matter about attempted compliment from my part. Oh, you mean I have a reputation. Oh, okay, now I understand. See, now it clicked. I just couldn't quite figure out what you meant, but... Thank you. Hi. Let's see. He's going for less and less good fouls. Last was a 5+, now it's a 6+. Could still work. There we go. Didn't get through, also get caught. So his bribe is gone, which will make him a lot less likely to foul from now on out. And that means these guys are not in the best position any longer. Okay, he's pulling it back to try and stay safe. Good, good, good. Yeah, that works. This still hurts, by the way. Just want to point that out for newcomers. That I do have 3 dead players. Man. Let's see, yeah, he's... Wait, he already moved him? When did he move him? And did he just move him 1 space back? And that's it? Okay. So nothing that I'm doing here is really changing much. I think. Yeah, no, we're gonna do this. Just move these up 1. Next up, go kill an unskilled lineman. Let's see. Yeah, let's... Going after him is probably still the right call. This is the tackle guy. Gonna have to blitz like this, though, because if we push him from here, we close this down for him. Doesn't happen, since we do get the knockdown, but it's okay. And let's also force him to dodge. He's most likely going to use him as an assist, but I'm okay with that. But we don't get the armor break, unfortunately, which is kind of a bummer. And then I am going to pull him back as far as he can go. So next up is gonna be dodging him. Now we've got the screen mostly again. This is still a bit of a weak spot, but we can fix that in a moment. But right now, gonna start by trying to get him over there, which is okay. He might keep fouling him, but if that is the case, that is the case. I'm gonna try to keep pressure up, basically. Which needs to be good enough right now. There. So that's what we're gonna do. Just not sure. I mean, we need to dodge out. That's, of course. And since we failed, I'm not going to reroll it, and my question is moot. Please don't go down. Okay, just a stun. So I was trying to say I'm not sure if going here, there for example, would have been the best call. Because he's got a lot of free players here, and he could just blitz and then set up over here, and I might not be able to go over there in time. I think I would have been able to, but I'm not quite certain. So right now, he's still just taking his sweet, sweet time, basically. I'm not putting enough pressure on him to really be able to force him to start going forward, but this is a nice start, that's for sure. And I mean, he can move, yes, and so he's obviously going to put himself next to us there still, but I am still in the way and being aggressive, and I could still get a 3+2+ dodge out of here. This guy has tackle, so I probably would go this way first, or this way, depending on where this guy goes now, because I think he's going to start moving. I don't think he's going to risk me being in range, even though it would require some dodges to get to him. He's most likely gonna try to play it safer. Yep, he's still running away though. He's just trying to get me to open up and overcommit against him, and that's just not gonna happen. As long as he doesn't get player removals, we're fine. I could go through there with one more player, yes. And I think we could even afford to. But we'll see. It's confusing how he's playing this right now. He's playing it very, very slow and steady. He's got more than enough time, but the way he's playing this screams passing play. He's got a fairly good thrower, and he's got catchers, but there's still risks associated with a passing play. So right now, I'm feeling pretty good, and we can keep the screen alive here. And I can start to put myself into a better position. So let's do this. He's gonna be right here. I am going to go after him a little bit more. We don't necessarily need to move these guys right now. I am going to move them in a moment, but I am going to go in there with another catcher. It's once again not this one, but we're going to keep him as a defender right now. Not as a ball hunter, but just as a defender. These guys, using them aggressively is just a lot more reliable. No, we need to blitz from here though, so that I can blitz him down there and still move through if I want to. Just on the chance that we only end up pushing him, which is indeed the case. They are just much better in terms of being able to be used aggressively. So that's why we're doing that, basically. And the rest, I think we're just gonna adjust a little bit. Put him over there. Do I really want to... Yeah, we could still keep this open. That's fine. So, anything else right now? We probably put him up front, which is fine. Then have him right here. There we go. So we keep the screen going like this. Even he's still nominally at least part of that. So let's see. Okay, we make the dodge. Now I've got a dodge reroll again. So far I can definitely go. Which will already create a 2 spacing here, so him moving down there won't really happen. These guys are a little bit cut off. I'm trying to figure out if I want to be closer, though. Which would allow these two to not run around me. He's most likely going to use them aggressive anyways. I think I'm going to move in a little bit further. Just pressure him a little bit more. We've got these two guys going after him. We've got the solid defense down here. it works right now. I think he needs to cage up now. I don't know if he can... Yep, there we go. He's finally decided to move. So hopefully me getting these two guys here in there doesn't mean I'm overextended now. Yes, this is against another player, Jaffa Party. As you can see right up there. Yes, it's like an IRL person. So, he is caging up, as expected now. But what else? Looks like now he wants to go for a Meg Elf. Which could still be okay. Well, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Ah, nope. Knocks us down. Probably back to here. Yep. It's also best for us to disengage, so I'm okay with that. But we'll see. This one tackle guy is just annoying. All he needs is this one tackle guy, basically. I don't have my guard anymore, so these guys staying where they are also means I can't attack the cage from the front. And it looks like he wants to give himself an assist there. It's also going to allow him to keep these guys on lockdown. That's a pretty decent placement. But let's see. Also keeping the catchers outside of the cage means he can use them to divert my attention later on. So that's not... obviously not what we want to see. Good move as well. Man, he's not giving me a lot of openings right now. Do not like that. But let's see. Right now, not much has happened yet, basically. We've just... I'm still one player down, which is the problem right now, basically, in this. But he's keeping this catcher exposed. Which could be good for us, of course. Trying to figure out if I can do anything with that. Okay, knocks him down. Probably pushing to there, and he's gonna stay, yeah. Just make him not have a good dodge. So what do I do now? That is the million-dollar question. I do have a potential idea, but it comes with at least one risk, so I'm not sure it's the best thing to do, but I think we're gonna try. So he's gonna put himself next to him. Next up, I'm gonna readjust my screen the teensiest of bits. Gonna pull him up there. Also do this. Okay, he needs to be right there, and then we can have these guys. So all of that is basically fine right now. I pulled him over to here because it's a little bit safer and it allows him to react in case he does switch sides, but we are also still close enough to go over there. He's gonna dodge last, since I just want him to be here. And now we are going to blitz, which is a 3+ dodge, thanks to the one tackle zone. But I do have a dodge reroll, and since I blitzed, I'm gonna be able to be in his way afterwards as well. And I think I'm actually gonna go for a greedier reroll here. Try to do something with that. Unfortunately, it didn't quite result in what we needed. But it also allows us to just, with these two now, be in his way a bit more. So it's harder for him to go over on this side, and that's basically what we want. I'm just trying to figure out if I maybe want to move a little bit more. It's It's unfortunate that the reroll didn't gain anything, so it might have been a little bit preemptive. But at least it means this guy can't move that far. Still pretty far, though, and he won't get an easy block, so these guys, defensively at least, are in a decent position, and then he's gonna dodge out. Not gonna move, though, any further, so let's see what he does with this. Yeah, this is an entirely different matchup if you play against Elves or Bash. The positioning is just so key right now. I can't leave an opening where he's just gonna run through there and get away. It's so different. But we're doing okay right now. Luckily hasn't gotten any more removals so far. I haven't gotten any either, though, which is unfortunate. Role reversal, of course. But yeah, we'll see. What we're gonna get now? He's only gonna get his blitz. That's basically the ideal scenario for Elves. Just disengage completely and see about that. And we are just surrounding him where he really needs to go. We've got the solid 2 spacing. Then we've got these 2 guys here on the side that keep him from switching sides where we are a little bit weaker. So he keeps focusing on this now, which makes sense, of course. The tackle is gonna be a nuisance, but what can you do? I think I'm gonna move in close. Ah, crap. Just a stun, I think. Yeah. But, yeah. Still, if he had been close, he would have been forced to move a little bit again, I think. Now he might just close this down again, if he wants to. He could also end up fouling him now, because I did expose him a little bit more, but he's out of a bribe, so I'm not sure how willing he is to foul. Looks like he wants to switch sides. Basically, right now, he's doing the same thing I did. He's not setting up a scoring threat, which means I can just stay safe with my defense, since he's not putting me apart enough. I'm not forced to pull a wider net with my screen. I can keep it at 3 double rows, basically, and then just go in with the rest. And that's perfectly fine. But it looks like he wants to switch sides now. He is setting this up. He's either just setting up for next turn to now distract me, or he's going to move his cage over there. Because these guys will not be able to react fast enough. Okay, he's keeping it that way. So do I want to go attack his ball carrier now? Because we could go attack his ball carrier now. If we want to. Basically. Yes, it's a harsh dodge. It's a 4+ dodge. But I think I want to try. And I'm actually not going to use him, because he's also got agility 5. He's got dodge on top of it and block. And this guy doesn't have block. If he had block, we probably would take him, just because the wrestle would be better then. But right now, since he doesn't, it doesn't matter what we go in with. And then the block is better. It's also going to allow him to remain standing a little bit better. But I'm trying to figure out... Because this is going to weaken our screen there significantly, especially if I end up failing this. It's not going to be good, so I might have to move these guys a little bit first. So let me do this. He is going to be here. This guy might start going deep soon, which is why I hesitate still. Basically, yeah, so he's going to go down there, close that up. 4+ dodge. With a built-in reroll, it's not impossible. We make it. I'll risk it. Ah, crap. Come on. It's every game, for some reason, When I get the chance to hit the ball carrier, I never get to knock them down right away. Push, reroll into a skull. It's dumb. I shouldn't have done that, probably. In hindsight, that is quite the risk, but he also is getting 2 more blocks than he really should right now. One against him, and then one right there. But we'll see. At least our defense is still there, but man. The dodge was really nice. A 4+ dodge is not easy, but with the built-in reroll, it's just definitely doable. And we're just not getting the results that we need. And now I'm down to 1 reroll, and he still has all 3, with 3 turns remaining. Which means he's got a much better setup than I do. He's got a player advantage. He's got the ball. He's got all rerolls. Okay, he's giving away 1 block chance here by trying to blitz me. Oh, that's perfect. So he used the reroll there for a block, which did not give him the desired result. Ooh, thank you, thank you. That's good, though. That helps, because he wants to switch sides, I think. Or he's thinking about it. That, at least going after him, blitzing him, that now made it seem that way, because then he could have moved this easier around. And him going over there also confirms that, because I think he's going to move back there now. So right now we're still in an okay-ish spot, and I could go back to attacking the ball carrier again. So is it an elf versus elf match? Are we actually going to make this a 0-0? I do not believe it, but we'll see. So he's got more block chances here. This is a 2-die. If he only pushes us, he gets 2 more chances with these jokers. So chances are Omega Elf is going to go down. But yeah, he needs to secure the cage there. So he should at least put a player right there. Okay, moving the catchers back. Yeah, he's going in a lot safer with these guys. So that's exactly what we need right now. He's still not going aggressive, basically, and we need to make sure he still can't. The best thing he could have done, I think, is just keep the catcher there, which he's not doing. He's pulling him back. He's staying too safe right now. He needed to stay him there so that I now can't shift my defense completely, because I would have to cover him to keep him from running down here. Once again, only a push. He's probably going to push me to there and follow. No, he allows me to dodge out. Why would you ever do that? He needs to set up a scoring threat next turn. If he does not do that, he's in trouble. He's just going to stand up. I don't think he's going to get out of there. But that's okay. He could get out of there fairly easily, but do we want him to? What I would really like is to blitz there with Mighty Blow, but I don't think we can really swing that. So we're going to try something different right now. Okay, I need to move a bit more first, so he's going to be right there. Sure, let's just stand him up, because this guy is a potential scoring threat. Yeah, he's making mistakes now. He can't figure out how to get past me, because I'm not going very aggressive in there. He's playing against elves too little, I think. I mean, we're somewhat guilty of that same issue, basically. But I think I'm doing a little bit of a better job right now. So we're going to blitz here. It's going to allow us to get our block, dodge, sidestep, tackle guy. Yeah, thank you. In right next to him. With the ammo break, that's quite lovely. So we're good there. I'm out of rerolls now, though, which is horrible, basically. Okay, let's just do this. He's gonna stay there. This is a 1-die, yes. He's gonna be here for safety reasons, basically. We've got these guys. I'm also gonna pull back Jet Elf a little bit, just so that I can react with him. It might be a bit risky with him as well, but ah well. So, all I need here is a push. I would like a knockdown with a removal, ideally, though. And what this leads to, since it worked... God, where do I push him, though? Probably
I don't
to here.
hate you.
Thank you very much for the host, Jaffa Party, as well. Is we now have a player next to him, which is why I followed. I didn't need to follow, but I wanted to, because this is the tackle guy, and he wants to remove us. And now the tackle guy needs to dodge against my tackle guy, basically. So if he rolls double ones here, or just a 1 to force him to reroll, it could be good, basically. So now we're tightening the noose. He's pulling further back. He hasn't set up a threat, basically. I've got enough players back here to react to one that he can set up now. And all I need to do is nullify his scoring threats. We don't need to get the ball. All we need to do is remove his scoring threats. If he's not setting up one this round, he's not gonna score. Right now, I have 3 players in scoring range myself, basically, so we already have scoring threats in case we end up getting the ball carrier. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be the most annoying person. I think we're gonna go there. Just put ourselves next to him as well. Now he can dodge out. He can still dodge out in this direction fairly easily. But I'm putting myself closer into a better scoring position. Switching sides here for him already do, so I didn't need to cover this as much. So we just want to be in his way here. These are still 1-die blocks, both of them. And it makes everything that much harder for him. Yeah, moving this guy back was just unnecessary. He should have kept him down there, and he didn't. So as much as the end of the first half caused us issues now, we're basically good, I think. He still needs to set up scoring threats here. God, I can't wait for him to get another level up. Diving tackle is gonna be... He rolled a 1. So... He has the rerolls for this, basically, but... That means he also needed to use them now. So he's gonna... Yeah, now there come the scoring setups. So he's gonna move these 2 guys through first now, and then he's probably gonna try to dodge him as well, just to overload me. No? Really? That's all? He doesn't want me to score. That much is certain. Ah, crud. Okay. He does have 2 scoring threats now. That's a problem. And since I don't have a reroll left... this is quite dangerous overall. No, we need to be here. This sidestepper specifically. So, how do we... How do we go after him now, though? We probably use Alphatron. And we still need to go for him. He's got Nerves of Steel and Dodge. We need to get rid of him first, which means... Yeah, we just need to lock this guy down as much as possible, basically. Pull him down there. He could dodge down in this direction fairly easily. I don't want him to do that, so even though the agility 5 would be nice for interception there, we're just gonna put him there. Yeah, let's see. If this fails now... No, we need to... I need to set up for it first. Okay, he can... I need to assume failure, basically, with this. So, put ourselves right there. Blitz him. Let's see, we do get the knockdown, so that's good. No ammo break, but still good. And that should be enough. Yeah, he's not in range any longer. Then we can do this one. For the mighty blow. So this one really hurts in terms of removals. Because we lost 2 important players. And that's just bad. Do I want to go for this 1 die? Yes. All we need there is the push, I guess. So, if he scores now with this guy, there's nothing we can do about it. He does need to do a lot of dodge rolls to make it. And then throw a long bomb, possibly, as long as he doesn't hand off the ball. So hopefully it will be fine. Also, if he throws, we might be able to intercept. Well, he's probably, if he decides to dodge, he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then he can throw down this lane where I will not be able to intercept because he's gonna be past these guys. But let's see what's gonna happen now. I guess we replace the Blitzer first, though. So Alphamus Prime 3.0, I guess. More improved than ever. And Elf Jumper here. By the way, if he fails this touchdown, I actually still have a chance to score here. So we're not completely done yet. We're gonna have to wait and see. We're gonna have to wait and see if he somehow makes it work. He might not even try. He might be too scared to try. Because he should be aware that if he fails, I have a decent chance. But that's why he's covering these guys right now, I think. But mine have... Both of mine, which warped into Moth. Let's Moth. Okay, Moth have nerves of steel, so... We still have they still will catch the ball on a 2+, and then it's just a matter of dodging out, which is difficult enough as it is. But that's why I focused on him first, though, because it's not enough to cover him. He's gonna catch the ball on a 2+, so it was just some issues. And as we can see, he is right now covering these guys as much as possible. He's not even blitzing, I think. He might blitz with him and push us up there. But he's not, so he's just covering these as much as I try to cover him here. And he is running out of time. Is he really not going to try and score against me? Oh, he's blitzing himself out of there first. And that is one horrible result for us. Really? Crap. I'm gonna do this, though, which means he... Seriously? He went for the harder dodge here instead of there. Okay, he falls down. Ah, thank you. Thank you for that. God damn. So no, I'm not gonna serve this guy. I know you guys want me to. But we are not. Yeah, I mean, it was exciting, that's for sure. So I could throw a pass with him and just get the level up. Basically. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trying to figure out how to make this work. Yes, I know he has the rerolls, but that's okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, he rolled. Double one there on the sure feed, which makes that even worse, basically. Okay, this is very elaborate, but I hope it'll allow me to really do something here. I need an easier out for my guy right now, basically. That's what this comes down to. Which means we need to get rid of all of these assists. Give ourselves an assist right there. I could also... We could also blitz with him. And then run it through, which might be better, yes. We're gonna have to risk the intercept in that case. Unfortunately, but that's okay. Ah, he gets the reroll there, doesn't he? Okay. And here we go. I mean, it doesn't really change much. Oh my god, thank you. God damn it. Man, that was close. Yes. The elf BS in the end. Nobody has written it in chat yet, but in this case it definitely was. But man, that was... Came down until the last moment, basically. Whew. We're gonna keep the 4 because it's above average. He got the MVP, which is fine. At least it's nobody that's gonna die out of that. But wow. Or that died, basically. We had 3 deaths, so chances were we had a 3 in 13 chance to get the MVP on a player that we didn't want to see it on. Whew, but good match. Close one. Definitely a different beast, but that cost us, quite literally. We lost 3 players there, 2 of which were really... Well, one was really well developed, one was on its way there and really important, and then alignment, which was close to leveling up again, but ah well. So, new Blitzer. It's Alphamus Prime 3.0. Alphamus Prime 3.0, yes, buy. And confirm, there we go. So our team value is 1680 again. We do at least still have 11 players, I think. So 2, 4, 8, 11, yes. So all in all, still perfectly fine.